matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Jayhawks will boot it away to start the game. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Looking for a crease. It's Callaway. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
I mean, you talk about coming out as a defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that catch.
With the catch, it's Callaway. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. It is a great equalizer, a way for the midshipmen to be competitive. Nobody did it better on the ground than Keenan Reynolds.
And we're going to talk about it a lot throughout the ball game because Navy obviously runs the football first, second.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Okay,
Quarterback making adjustments.
got it? Hey, camper! Camper! Let go.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Callaway.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Navy now facing third and short.
Ready! Come on, set! Ready!
From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on third down.
Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Quarterback may change this route. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Fires to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it down the left side. Off and running. The 30. The 20. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Do I run the ball here? Am I a little conservative? I don't want to get a safety. What? Absolutely not. I'm going to play pitch and catch, and my guy's better than yours. Outruns everybody. The length of the field, 99 yards for the big touchdown reception.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. First and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41. Navy quick to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. This time they'll go to the running game. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. Brought it back to the 6-yard line after making the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
The give to the back. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Navy offense. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
It's complete. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Navy quick to the line. Offense changing the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on second down.
Got it. Fly, trumpet.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Contreras. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
And the Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Kansas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Navy will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Contreras. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Kansas offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the move. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
Good enough for a first down.
And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Navy will go back on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to, and as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be...
Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Navy quick to the line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Oh, he just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but I'll tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Breaks the tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up at different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. They're trailing by 11 to Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run play action, showing the arm strength down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
They'll try to run for it. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Navy quick to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the fourth quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. 10. Touchdown, Jayhawks. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. here comes the Navy offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Finds a man on the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. Major gaps in that defense and he got loose and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Takes a handoff. It's Burks. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Quick strike complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The midshipmen come to the line on 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, midshipmen. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And the Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snags it on the right. Hits the crease. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
insult enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle. It's Harris.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Running to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrender, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Throws toward the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Caught over the middle. It's Burks. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.